Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how the auction house has honestly significantly dropped in the last day or so due to the brand new greatness content and likely potential future content here in the near future that's likely going to be extremely souped as well. And honestly, whether or not this is a good time to buy or sell. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. So 2K dropped yesterday, obviously, the greatness content with the first 100 overall in the game in 100 overall Dwayne Wade, which I think has a lot of people thinking, certainly has me thinking, we're going to be seeing a lot more 100 overalls here in the near future, potentially as soon as tomorrow, with maybe a 100 overall in packs and potentially even a new festival. I think there's a real potential we get a second festival back to back because the King of the Court prizes are not revealed yet, which generally is a sign that there is a festival coming because they haven't shown the prizes yet because there's going to be a piece involved. Now, I know 2K has not done back-to-back festivals this year like this, but I do think in the past, I mean, I know in the past they did it a couple times, and they may just go straight from the Battlegrounds festival into another festival, and then the next 2 weeks would be that festival, and then the 2 weeks after that would potentially be the All-Star Festival, is my thought process, potentially. We'll see. But the reason that I say that is All-Star starts February 13th. That's that Friday. That's when the All-Star weekend starts, and so I wouldn't be surprised if that in 2 weeks from tomorrow is the start of the All-Star Festival as well, and if we get like a filler festival in between. So I think there's a really good chance we're going to see a bunch more 100 overalls here in the very near future. Whether that's in tomorrow's content or not, I'm not 100% sure, but I would not be surprised at all if it is in tomorrow's content. And I think what that has created is people realizing that card prices are absolutely going to go down. And what that has created is a significant market crash. And I do mean significant. I'm talking the best cards in the game going down several 100,000 MT. For example, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 22 minutes left, 503,000 MT for a 7 Legend 24 Hall of Fame badge Shai. This is a great example. This card would have been 1.1 million MT. I'm not kidding, 2 days ago, before yesterday. He has dropped hugely in price, and that can be said for him. It can be said for Paul George. It can be said for Pink Diamond Kristaps Porzingis. It can be said for Paulo Banchero. It can be said for even probably Dark Matter Tim Duncan and Dark Matter Kawhi and guys like that. Realistically, there is just a significant across-the-board crash in prices, more pink diamonds than ever being available for buyouts, and just card prices across the board absolutely going down in a relatively significant amount. And it makes me wonder, okay, is now a good time to buy? And I think you could kind of make the outside case that it is, specifically, especially for elite cards, because yes, we're likely to get 100 overalls here soon, but 100 overall in the auction house is going to be 5 or 6 million MT, realistically. That's not likely to be a card that's going to be attainable for the vast majority of the community, and knowing 2K, it's not like they're going to all of a sudden make Dark Matter pack odds great. Now, they might make Opal pack odds a lot better. I would think those will definitely go up, with them being the third highest card in tiers, third highest tier card now, and Pink Diamond prices are probably going to, or Pink Diamond odds also will go up accordingly as well, I would think. But at the same time, if you're targeting a top tier card, now might actually be a decent chance to potentially get one of them. Like, for example, a Shai or a Dr. J or a Paul George or somebody along those lines, because those guys are just going to go down noticeably in price. Now, I guess Dr. J's still over a mil, 5 legend right there. This one will, I'm sure, go for more than that. So Dr. J's still holding value decently, but I think it's definitely a good opportunity to potentially pick up some of those cards. And just if you're more of a budget player as well, the amount of cards that are becoming available to you is just getting larger by the day. Obviously, you have all the standard pink diamonds that were already kind of buyouts, but I think there are more guys that are getting mixed in here as well. Like, for example, I saw Pink Diamond Ron Artest for a buyout yesterday. I don't know if he's a buyout today, but I saw him for a buyout yesterday. And you can see, like, these cards' prices are going way down. We got pink diamonds for 20K now. New pink diamonds and packs are likely going to be extremely, extremely affordable. And so I think the concern here is, okay, well, card prices are going to continue to go down. Does that mean I should sell all my cards now? I think be patient is what I would say. This is why I honestly often recommend people wait a couple days before they buy cards as well, because card prices tend to go down after new packs and stuff like that. And as of right now, I'm looking at it, it's not like there's a ton of like insane pink diamonds that are still buyouts. So now might be, I mean, I wish I knew it was coming this weekend, man, because it's hard to honestly predict, not knowing what's coming this weekend, whether or not you should sell now or not. Because if we get a festival tomorrow with like 2 incredible 100 overalls, we get a souped 100 overall in packs, and all of a sudden Dark Matters become a lot more attainable, and they make it Dark Matters attainable in the festival and stuff like that, and we get a bunch of really good cards, then that is absolutely going to drop the market. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I really think it's one of those situations where, I don't know. I really don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm not 100% sure what the right course of action is right now in terms of buying or selling. I wish I could give you all a definitive, confident answer, but as of now, I don't exactly have one. But I think if there's a top tier card you want to buy, specifically somebody like a Shea, especially Shea, I think took the biggest price dip because of the fact that you can get 100 overall D-Wade for free now. If you want Shea, though, and I honestly think he's as good as Wade is, if not maybe even a little better, now is probably a great time to buy him. Otherwise, maybe still wait, because again, all-star content is going to be so souped. I hope you already, I kind of hope people already sold their stuff, to be totally honest, you know what I mean? The only sellable cards I have on this team, to be fair, are Adam Morrison and Dyson Daniels and Zach LaVine. And Zach LaVine will be getting sold very shortly, actually, because of the fact that I'm level 39, I'm about to get Russell Westbrook on this account. So I think Zach LaVine will be getting sold shortly. And I think realistically, I've been mostly hoarding my MT, you know what I mean? Not spending a lot of it. And I think that's probably the smartest way to go. I don't think selling cards now is a terrible, terrible idea, but I think it is a little risky. I will say if you're going to sell cards, I would right now, considering when y'all see this video, if you sell cards by the time they're sold, leaks will be out. I would wait until like Saturday, probably, to sell cards for King of the Court, that type of thing. Because tomorrow people are going to be wanting to buy the new cards. And then I think things will start to regulate a little bit. So if you're going to sell, Saturday might be a good time to do it if you're trying to prepare for content. That being said, if tomorrow's content winds up being absolutely insane, the market could continue to drop even further. So it's one of those things where it's like, I really don't know what the right course of action is going to be. And I wish I had a more confident answer for y'all. But I think generally speaking, selling a lot of your cards and running more rewards and stuff like that, especially from this greatness promo, is probably not a bad idea, because you're going to have a lot of opportunities to get good free cards here in the near future, and good budget cards as well, with the market dropping, with all-star content likely to bring a lot of like insane cards, like the Rising Stars, for example, could likely be really, really good. A lot of stuff like that. So I'm honestly very intrigued to see what this weekend's content brings. I'm hoping that it's more quality free content, because if they drop another festival, anything similar to the Battlegrounds festival with multiple high-level attainable cards and stuff like that, we're starting to really look at season 4 as one of the better seasons of my team that we've had in quite a while, I think. Between this greatness stuff, between the Battlegrounds promo or Battlegrounds festival that they dropped, with Dark Matter Russ and Galaxy Opal, Jaden McDaniels and guys like that as reward cards. Honestly, season 4 is starting to feel like a W. So I like what's going on there. I hope we do see more good content this weekend, but I do think realistically over the next couple weeks you probably do want to be looking to build your MT stack as much as possible, because All-Star is likely when the content is going to really peak for the time being. And at this point, obviously, we're pushing towards endgame. I always recommend people to save their MT and try not to ever spend all your MT unless you are truly confident it is a card that is going to impact your team for a very, very long time. Like, I think a lot of people spent a lot of MT on Pink Diamond Braun last week, and that made sense. He's very, very good, especially if you got a badge version of him. But I would be patient, I would be smart, I would consider selling some cards this weekend to try to build your MT stack up and grind for the free content and stuff like that, and be smart with your MT. Don't spend it on packs, save it, and I think you're gonna reap dividends here in the next couple of weeks. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.